is going on, everyone? DSP here with a channel update for April 5th, 2012. Although I have absolutely no idea if you'll actually see this on April... Whoa, shit. If you'll see this on April 5th, and I'll explain why during the course of this video, okay? But just to start, let's get this right out of the way. This will be the last video, probably, that you'll see as a consistent upload over the course of this weekend. As I've already mentioned many times, but I figured let's put this up as the final video so that everyone's reminded. I'm taking some time off this weekend. It's my birthday. It's the Easter holiday. My girlfriend Panda Lee's coming to see me, and so I'm going to be busy with a lot of different stuff, and therefore I'm not promising any kind of consistent uploads this weekend, if any uploads this weekend, okay? So just kind of setting it in stone. Probably not going to see any new videos for the most part this weekend, and I'll explain during the course of this video what I mean by for the most part, because there are a couple things that I am going to put up. Anyway, the reason that I'm saying I don't know if you're going to see this on April 5th or not has nothing to do with me. It has to do with YouTube. So let's talk about what I'm trying to address here. YouTube, for the past several days, so we're talking since the beginning of the week, seems to really have problems with uploads at this point. And it would be one thing if, you know, I didn't have tested other things and, you know, I hadn't panned my fans, but not panned my fans, polled, that's what I meant to say, polled my fans on what's going on. It seems that during certain times of the day, especially the prime times on the East Coast, so I'm talking 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it seems like the uploads to YouTube are abysmally slow this week. I mean, we're talking videos that normally take me 18 minutes to upload are taking me an hour to upload. So that's right, 3 times slower than normal. That's crazy. And it's frustrating to me because, as you know, upload so many videos a day. And in the case in point today, being that this was the last day that I was going to be able to do anything, I finished Yakuza Dead Souls. I reviewed it. Then I actually reviewed a disgusting belch. Then I actually reviewed Super Mario 3D Land for the Nintendo 3DS. I wanted to get all that stuff out of the way so you guys would have new content to watch over the course of the weekend, and there wouldn't be a cliffhanger ending with Yakuza for people that are watching it, because I wouldn't get to play the game again until Monday or Tuesday. And so, you know, it sucks for me because here I am putting the time in, really trying to get this done for you guys, and now it's taking 100 fucking years to get the videos up. I know it's frustrating for you because there are some people who, when I upload new videos, they watch them almost live, and when the uploads are the normal speed, yeah, actually they do upload almost in real time. So it's possible, if I'm uploading 3 hours of footage, that over the course of 3 to 4 hours, all those videos will appear and you could watch them all in sequence. So I understand why it's frustrating for some people who are trying to follow Yakuza, and they watch one video, and then you sit there for an hour. Oh, another part finally showed up. And then you sit there for another hour. Oh, another part finally showed up. So some people, unfortunately, it looks like are kind of giving up for now. Some people are just going to wait until the whole playthrough is uploaded, and then they're going to watch it all at once. So it's up to you what you want to do. I can tell you this. Yakuza Dead Souls is a good game. I had a lot of fun with it. I think it's an entertaining game. The story is really good. It's worth a watch. So if this is your frustration this week, bear with it, and I would say over the course of this weekend, since obviously I'm not going to have much, if any, new footage, watch it over the course of the weekend, okay? That being said, I also want to give everyone a status update on what's going on with Project 7, okay? Project 7 Episode 3 is currently being edited, and then we'll have effects added to it, okay? Post-production is what they call it, and it's in the hands of Respect the Pack. And I mentioned this earlier this week in my weekend preview, but because my weekend preview was delayed, I don't think a lot of people watched it. So that's why I want to get it out there in this channel update that'll be up for a day or two. Episode 3 of Project 7 has been scheduled for release on April 14th, 2012. Originally we were gunning for this weekend, Easter weekend. Unfortunately, with all of our lives and everything kind of, you know, coming into play, Respect the Pack couldn't get the post-production done in time. In fact, they said, well, you know, we could, but you really want us to rush it? You know what I mean? Do you want us to try to rush through and do kind of a half-assed job to get this done in time? And I said, no. You know what? You guys take your time, you know, put in the effort and make it look as good as you can. And so we figured the extra week was the right choice to make. And so it will come out April 14th, 2012 here on DSPGaming. But what that means is this weekend, originally that was what I was going to release. And I was like, oh crap, now Phil has nothing going up this weekend. Well, I am going to get some footage from the episode. It's not done yet, but I am going to get some clips, and I'm going to make a trailer that I will be putting up sometime this weekend. I don't want to promise anything because I think that Panda Lee's not going to allow me to do any work tomorrow because it's my birthday, so even if I get the clips, I probably won't be able to put the trailer together. I guess we'll have to see, but either Saturday, Sunday, or, you know, unless it gets real lucky and somehow I get it done tomorrow, but it will be upcoming this weekend. The trailer for episode 3, and please let me emphasize, it's a teaser trailer, meaning no, it's not a full-length theatrical fucking trailer. Last time I made the trailer for episode 2 and someone complained, why is it only 30 seconds long? This should be like 4 minutes long. I was like, the episode is 15 minutes. You want me to put up a third of the episode in the trailer? Like, that's nuts. Why would I put that much up? No trailer has that much. Keep in mind, there are theatrical trailers that are barely 4 minutes, and those are 90-minute movies, not 15. So, it's a teaser trailer. It'll have a little bit of funny content, just so you can just have a premise of what's going on in the episode. I'm really excited about it, okay? It's going to be really good. I can tell you that right now, because I was there for it when we filmed it. And, one other thing that I have done is I have reordered the Project 7 playlist to now be the correct logical order of all of the Project 7 content. So starting back with the original episodes from 2000, what was it, 2009 or 2010 I think it was, right? The original episodes from 2010, then the Project 7 FAQ explaining, or the trailers, then the Project 7 FAQ explaining what it is, then episode 1, then episode 2 trailers, and then episode 2. So it's all in logical order. You can sit there and just watch it from start to finish and not have to do anything. It'll make logical sense. So if you want to check that out as a refresher, you know what I mean? You want to refresh yourself on episodes 1, 2, and all the previous stuff before that, before episode 3, feel free to do that. It now makes a lot more sense. Okay. Gaming news. Some big gaming news, okay? First of all, I do want to mention that I did try out a game called Blacklight Retribution this week, which is a free-to-play PC game. It's the first free-to-play game I've ever played, and people, when I made these videos, I made about 7 gameplay videos of them because I didn't have a lot of time to do it this week. I had to squeeze it in because it did come out this week, and I had to squeeze it in between everything else I was doing. I said that in the videos. It was my first free-to-play. People say, Phil, you're wrong. No, Phil. You've done free-to-play games before. You played Team Fortress 2, you dirty liar. You're a moron. You're an idiot. Wrong. Because when I played Team Fortress 2, it wasn't a free-to-play game. I played it back when it was a normal retail purchase game. Now, since then, they've completely changed the business model and made it a free-to-play game. So, you're wrong, motherfucker! And that's what you get for trying to point some bullshit out like that. Oh, like, I know better than everyone else, so we make Phil look stupid. Fuck you. Anyway, this game is a Machinima promotion, meaning I only know about it because Machinima told me about it, okay? I wouldn't have even known this game was coming out. It's a PC exclusive, and I tried it out, and I actually liked it. So, you know, a lot of people say, oh, Phil, I can't believe that he's doing this. You can tell that obviously this is a promotion. He's a sellout, and he's this. He says, truth, maximum truth, minimum bullshit. He's selling out. And this is actually how my critics act when they do it. They flail their arms like this. They go, Phil, sold out, Phil. All right, calm the fuck down, okay? I like the game. If I played the game and I thought the game sucked, I wouldn't have done this. You know, I wouldn't have even talked about it. Or I would have said, hey, this game sucks. And that would have been the end of it. I actually think it's a fun game. It seems like a great game to play for free. Now, a lot of people are saying that these games, infamously, what happens is it becomes pay to win. Meaning, people find the things that you can buy and exploit, and all of a sudden you become the best character in the game, or the best player in the game. There's nothing anyone can do to compete with you. The game's brand new, okay? So right now, that's not the case. If you jump on right now and play the game, there's no problem, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that somewhere down the line that might possibly happen, who knows? Again, I never played a free-to-play game. I guess that's been an experience for some of them. But in this case, when you play the game, you earn credits, you use those credits to buy stuff. And yeah, stuff's expensive, but I think that's because they want you to play the hell out of the game. Or, obviously, if you want to spend some money, you can buy the stuff. So, check that out. I actually have a link in the description of this video. If you have a PC game or PC that can handle it, because obviously, yes, it is a game that uses graphics, and you're going to need a graphics card and RAM or whatever that can handle it. check it out. It's completely free. Click the link in the description of this video. You can get the game for free. You can play it right now. Try it out. You actually get a beginner pack of weapons and armor and such when you start the game. So it's not like you're starting out with crap. You're starting out with the basic stuff that everyone has, and then the more that you play, the more you can unlock. Okay? I personally, next week, may try to do a set of games with the fans. A lot of the fans, I made a thread about it on my forums, and also, you know, in the videos that I made, they were talking about, gee, Phil, you're going to play this with us. I said, you know what? That kind of makes sense. This is the kind of game that probably people would want to jump on a server with me and play. So what I'm going to probably end up doing is next week, if I have a chance, which I think I should be able to squeeze it in, one day I'll jump on a server and I'll just tell everyone what server it is. I'll try to get on like an empty server, and everyone can try to jump on that server and play with me. Okay? But we'll see what happens. That's coming next week. If you want to check out the game now, again, completely for free, click the link. You can get it right through there. Okay? Some other gaming news. Mass Effect 3, huge announcement. Now, everyone knows all the hoopla that happened regarding, whoa, the ending of Mass Effect 3, people were upset about it, they didn't like it, they thought it sucked ass, and everyone complained about it and stomped their feet, and they waved their arms in the air like this, and I can understand why. If you're a longtime fan of this series, if you've invested a lot of time into this series like I have, and if you're a 5-year-long fan, you really want to see a good resolution to these characters and what happens in their experiences or whatever, I could see why you'd be disappointed with the ending of Mass Effect 3. For me, I was okay with it, but I seem to maybe be in the minority here. So it was announced by BioWare that they might potentially do a DLC that will change the ending of the game. Okay? To which, now there's even more uproar. Wait a minute! Super conspiracy! This is what they planned from the beginning. They were going to charge us for this DLC, and they give us a shitty ending so that we'd all pay for the ending. Oh no! And then the people start waving their arms again. I just love doing this. They start flying their arms in the air like this. Oh no! I can't take it! Alright, guess what? There was just an announcement. There's just an announcement by BioWare that they will be releasing a free DLC. Now there's probably going to be little to no gameplay, but what this is going to do is add to the ending of the game. So the ending is not changing. However, this is going to be additional content that supposedly will have additional cutscenes, things explaining what really happened at the end of the game. Did Shepard really die or not? Who is the catalyst really? Did anyone survive this ending? You know, why the hell is the Normandy crash landing on some fucking stupid planet? Did Joker turn into a big pussy and decide to escape the fight? You know what I mean? You run from the fight. Why is he running away from this blast? I know, there's a lot of stuff about the ending that was really weird, made no sense. So this ending is a free DLC slated for this summer, and it's supposed to explain these plot holes. So I'm happy that EA and BioWare responded to this fan backlash and said we're going to do a positive response, rather than say we're going to ignore it, or rather than say fuck you, we gave you what we gave you. Or rather than saying, oh, you want a better ending? Here, pay for it, and we'll do a DLC ending. Instead, they said, we're going to do something completely fan service for free, and they're going to do this. So I'm very happy for that. I can't wait to play it coming in the summer. They did the right thing, and this is exactly how I said in my Ask the King. I said if they want to fix the ending, they can. It would be kind of unprecedented for a video game to do that, but I think that the ending is the ending. If they're going to do anything, they can't charge. They have to give it for free. And that's exactly what they're doing. Compare that to what Capcom just did with Asura's Wrath, where they completely charged everyone for a DLC that added episodes to the ending of the game to actually give you the real ending of the game, because the retail game didn't have it. Fuck you, Capcom. Us as gamers, we're done. At this point, this is like the last straw, the straw that broke the camel's back. You're selling us retail games with fucking characters on the disc that we can't play with unless we pay you more money, and you call it DLC. And by the way, I don't know if anyone heard this, but basically people complained to the Better Business Bureau about Capcom and said this is bullshit. We paid $60 to use the software on a disc. How can Capcom lock out half the fucking disc and try to charge us more money for software we've already paid to use? And the Better Business Bureau challenged Capcom and said, what do you think? And Capcom said, well, our reasoning is, no, this is legal and we can do whatever we want. Now, I don't know if there's going to be any kind of an open thing with the Better Business Bureau, if they're investigating or if it's considered a closed matter, but it's kind of funny. The fans are so fed up with this fucking company because of their shady business practices at this point that, that basically they're getting challenged. You know what I mean? They're getting challenged as a business that's being unfair to its customers. A lot of stuff's going on with Capcom people haven't heard. Ono, Yoshinori Ono, who was the head producer of the Street Fighter series ever since it came back for Street Fighter 4. And yeah, there's been a lot of controversy around him for the changes and the controversial things he's done with the series. Has basically been hospitalized, supposedly this is what they're saying. He was hospitalized, and he is no longer the head of the series. They actually are going to get a replacement for him. So, isn't it funny, now this is just hypothetical, isn't it funny that when a game that he's currently promoting, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, gets released, that massive negative fan backlash comes out about a shady business practice of hiding DLC on the disc and then trying to say later on that it's really DLC and you have to pay for these characters that are already on your disc. And when this happens, and then the company gets challenged by the Better Business Bureau for this kind of practice, and actually, just so everyone knows, sales numbers for Street Fighter Cross Capcom are not, or I'm sorry, Street Fighter Cross Tekken are not very good, especially compared to the numbers that they did on games like Street Fighter 4 and Marvel 3 when it first came out. I think people are finally wising up to the fact that, oh, they're just going to release another version of it later on, or, oh, this is bullshit, why should I pay $60 for a game that I can't access half of it because Capcom wants more of my money? People just aren't buying their games anymore, okay? So isn't it funny that while all this controversy is going on, Ono gets sick, gets hospitalized, and basically is no longer the head producer of Street Fighter? I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying, isn't that fishy timing? So let's just think about that for a second. Let's leave that in your heads. But anyway, all this controversy around Capcom, that's completely the wrong way to go about it with Asura's Wrath, and that's why I really think what BioWare and EA did is very positive, and that they're listening to their fans and they're giving you something that you feel that you deserve for being a 5-year fan of these series of games. They're going to give you a free DLC to elaborate on the ending, as opposed to Capcom, who literally plans to not give you endings in your games and hides things on the disc so that you can pay them more money to do it later. Unreal. So, alright, so that's what's going on right now. I'm going to try to have a fun weekend. The only possibility of gameplay footage that you may see this weekend is Connect Star Wars. Panda Lee and I might get it, and if we do, we saw those fucking dance sequences and we can't stop laughing. I want to do the Han Solo, man. I want to start doing like this and start posing. So maybe we'll fuck around with that. Maybe we'll get it this weekend and do some picture-in-picture crazy bullshit. People loved when I did Dance Central. I think this would be fucking hilarious too. We might. I'm not guaranteeing it, saying we might do it. It's a possibility. But we may just be busy with other stuff and not do it at all. So we'll see what happens. But taking time off, for the most part, everyone, happy Easter. If you celebrate it, it is this weekend. I will see everyone. Oh my God. I will see everyone on Monday when I give you the new weekend preview. Possibly more gameplay, but I'm not going to promise that either. But as of Tuesday next week, we'll be back to normal. But keep your eyes open this weekend for the Project 7 Episode 3 trailer. I can't wait to see everyone's reaction because this episode is going to be fucking bananas. Okay? I'm DSP. That's it for this channel update. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you later. Thanks a lot.